English is famous all over the world, and when you speak English, it looks more professional than Hindi.
Okay, we know that Hindi is one of the like not a official language, but a unofficial language. So we consider Hindi as a better option of English in various aspects. Like it has a cultural connection, emotional expression, and it has a wider reach in India. Like not everyone speaks English, so it's a like like according if you are in India, then Hindi is rooted into our history, tradition, literature, and Hindi also preserves our national heritage. So we Indians emotionally connected with the Hindi language.
So, in English, when we talk in English, when we go to give any interview or when we go to somewhere, if we will speak in Hindi, it will be okay. And when you will speak in English, that's a very good point for the interview taker for you to choose you for their company. And if that company is in other country, they're working with other country, their client is in other country, that will help more for you when you speak in English to get chance in that company.
Like you are saying that English is important for job profiles, but what about like your culture? Your if you like these are Western culture. These are like you take an example of China. China is the population of China is 143 billion, like 1.4 billion approximate. They don't know English, but they are developed. They have a wide range of technology. So if we are in India, then why should we opt English language? Because we can learn from China that they don't know English. Their language is Chinese, but they they are culturally they are more connected. They are more developed.
So there are many state in India they doesn't speak know to speak in Hindi, like Tamil Nadu, South Indian side, our northeast side like Meghalaya, Nagaland. They don't know to speak in English, the Hindi. So they mostly speak in English after staying in India only.
So that's a like if you are in India, like people of India, mostly they speak Hindi because it is easy to learn. You don't need hard grammar to learn like English. You have to go through grammars and other kinds of things. You, you have to read. You have to go through web series, podcasts, and all. But in like if in in Hindi you can share your thoughts, emotions with everyone. These days, everyone start to learn Hindi, especially like people are coming from Russia, like especially into the Vrindavan. So they are they are influenced by our culture, our language. So they have just started speaking of Hindi.
Nowadays, there's many parents dream to learn their child in English school. So they give their child to learning in English school, and because all people in India don't know to learn English, they talk in English, so they are very interested in English to speak their child is in English language. So that's a very big thing for English.
Because they have their mentality, like they raise their child to like they can learn English and they can like they would have a good option. But what about the culture? If you are like especially in in our state, like in Bihar, we taught our children in our native language, like, and English is just a Western influence. Like uh, many like Britishes come to India and they like what we call अंग्रेज चले गए लेकिन इंग्लिश छोड़कर you know इंग्लिश छोड़कर चले गए.
Sam and go back.
So yeah, but like English doesn't. If you know English, that these days people understand that if they learn English, they look smart. But you are smart. You have to like if you are going for a job interview, they, the interview the interviewer list out that like if a candidate have a good communication skills, then they hire those candidates. So what about others? If they don't know, like if they don't have access to learn English, so what about them? They have also skill set, but they also deserve them. It might be a situation that they don't know English, but they are good at that skill.
If people look, Hindi is good, but English is more good because English will be not good. So why you come here to learn English? For looking professional only, na?
I've just come here to like just to learn. I have no other option.
You have there is no other
Like
option, na?
like I'm
You have to learn English only because
if you communicate with me in Hindi, I would definitely raise a good point, whatever the points is coming to me. But like I have also other option in my life. I am not learning it to get a job. I have other businesses. Like I have like I come from businessman family. Like so I want to just expand my knowledge.
yeah, that's only now this businessman for job for anything in this world. People are learning English because English is more famous than Hindi. Like in India, Hindi is famous, but in your state, my state, I'm from West Bengal. My state, there is not, they don't know to speak in Hindi so properly, so they speak in Bengali. In your state, people speak in Bhojpuri. There are many kind of things, but English is only one that people understand all over the world. Now, web series, movies also people is looking Hollywood web series and K drama, C drama. That's all. Now most of the people is looking that only for looking themselves professional. Now only that some people are there who is looking TV series or Bollywood movie. Like Priyanka Chopra also shifted to other country and she is also making a Hollywood movie nowadays.
So what about like what's the point of learning English? See, just making the movies.
Why? Because people are more interested in English. They're more interested to learning in English. Because they're bored of talking in Hindi again and again because it is famous in India only. People are going to other country to learn, and if they go, many people are going to Russia, USA for going to learn and for going to study, and they're talking in English only. They're Indian only, but they're going to other country and talking in English and learning.
Okay. I have one point. If you go to rural parts of India, in what language you talk to them? You talk to them in Hindi or in English?
There are many states that they does
what?
not.
No. Just tell me.
English.
You talk in Hindi, right? So English has just failed to reach rural area. So you said that many celebrities are making movies because they are appreciated. But the thing is, if you want to connect you with your roots, how would you connect? The roots is your rural area, so you can connect with them with the in Hindi language.
But when you go to
If you talk to them, in English, they will judge you. They would say तेज बन रहा है.
Yeah, because they don't know English to speak. When you go to give exam paper of UPSC or normal school board, so that exam paper written in Hindi or English?
It's in Hindi and English both. You have option. If you are comfortable in.
When you go to learn in school only, right? There is no option. If you go to an English medium school, then there will be the question paper will be written in English only. If you go to give exam of UPSC, IS, whatever, the question paper will written in English only, not in Hindi.
English is mother language, you know.
Yeah, but
I had heard somewhere that Hindi is a mother language. If you are not connected with your mother, then how would you like do other things? If you appreciate your father only, then how like you should respect every language. Every language is important. Like from the childhood to becoming becoming an adult. So from the beginning, you said Papa, Mama. How would you know?
But my mother language.
Your first language is your Hindi.
My mother language is Bengali.
Like Bengali, but all meanings are same. If you Papa, Papa, or in what we call in Bengali, Papa.
No, we will call in different way. We will call Bapi. That's the way to talk in Bengali. And
but Hindi is a emotional connection. Like for me,
but when we will go to other state, like go to South India and talk in Hindi, they will not.
I don't want to go.
Because I just want to the world.
I will explore the world without forgetting my culture, my tradition. I learn English for like I can easily communicate like in that way. I will never forget my native language, Hindi. Because
you are in this area, na, that middle of the India. When you will go to that side or northeast side or Himalaya side, Kashmir side, you have to talk in English only. Now Hindi also getting some mixed like Urdu, Sanskrit. They are getting mixed in Hindi only.
Yeah.
There are many less people who talks in proper Hindi. What Hindi we talk, that is not proper. That okay. Hindi is so proper. Like if you have to follow a tradition, or follow a culture, you have to talk in that way Hindi. Then you are following it. In Hindi also sometimes we use English, right? Okay.